Most people never live the life they dream about. Most people settle. Most people quit before they ever see what they're capable of. And here's the crazy thing. It's not because they don't have the ability. It's not because they weren't born talented enough or smart enough or lucky enough. The real reason most people fail is because of choices they make every single day, often without even realizing it. And today I'm going to break it all down. I'm going to show you the top 5 reasons why most people fail, and exactly how you can avoid every single one of them. By the end of this video, you'll know how to put yourself in the small percentage of people who actually win in life. So if you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or tired of starting and quitting, stay with me, because this just might be the video that changes your life. Let's be real for a second. We've all had dreams. When you were a kid, maybe you wanted to be a millionaire, a world-class athlete, an artist, or just live with freedom and peace. But somewhere along the way, reality stepped in. You got bills to pay. Responsibilities piled up. People around you told you to be realistic. And so, like most people, you shrank your dreams to fit your circumstances instead of stretching your circumstances to match your dreams. But here's the truth. Failure isn't final. Success isn't reserved for the chosen few. The difference between those who fail and those who succeed comes down to decisions, habits, and mindsets that are repeated day after day. Success leaves clues, and so does failure. So let's dive right in. Here are the 5 biggest reasons why most people fail, and how you can make sure you don't follow the same path. The first reason most people fail is lack of discipline. Let's be honest. It's easy to start something. It's easy to get excited in the beginning. Whether it's starting a fitness routine, launching a business, or learning a new skill, the beginning feels good because motivation is high. But here's the problem. Motivation fades. You can't rely on it. That's why discipline matters. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when the excitement is gone. It's waking up early when you don't feel like it. Sticking to your routine when no one is watching. It's doing the hard, boring, unglamorous work day after day. Think about it. Every January, millions of people sign up for the gym. By February, most of them are gone. Not because they're incapable of getting fit. Not because they don't have the potential, but because they lacked discipline. Here's what most people get wrong. They wait until they feel like it to take action. But successful people know the truth. You don't act because you feel motivated. You act because you made a commitment. How to avoid this trap? Build systems, not feelings. Schedule your work. Commit to non-negotiables. Treat your goals like appointments you can't cancel. And most importantly, keep promises to yourself. The more you practice discipline, the stronger it becomes. Because the truth is simple. Discipline beats motivation every single time. And without it, failure is inevitable. The second reason most people fail is fear of failure itself. This one is brutal. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever could. People are so terrified of looking stupid, of being rejected, of falling flat on their face, that they never even take the first step. And here's the irony. By avoiding failure, they guarantee it. Think about it. Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career. Elon Musk's rockets blew up multiple times before SpaceX succeeded. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. The list goes on. Every successful person you admire has a trail of failures behind them. The only difference is, they didn't stop. But most people, they let fear paralyze them. They let the opinions of others hold them hostage. They convince themselves that trying and failing is worse than not trying at all. And that's the biggest lie you can believe. How to avoid this trap? Redefine failure. Don't see it as the end, see it as feedback. Every time you fail, you learn. Every rejection teaches you how to improve. Every setback builds resilience. Failure isn't permanent unless you quit. So the next time you feel fear holding you back, remind yourself, the people who win in life are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to let failure stop them. The third reason most people fail is procrastination. This is a silent killer of dreams. People say, "I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll begin when I have more money, more time, or when things are perfect." But guess what? Things will never be perfect, and tomorrow never comes. Time is the one resource you'll never get back. You can make more money, you can rebuild relationships, you can recover from setbacks, but you cannot recover wasted time. And yet, most people treat time like it's unlimited. They scroll on their phones for hours, binge shows for entire weekends, and then wonder why they're stuck in the same place year after year. Here's the harsh truth. Procrastination is just fear disguised as laziness. You're not putting things off because you don't have time. You're putting them off because deep down you're scared of failing, scared of judgment, or scared of the work it's going to take. How to avoid this trap? Take action, no matter how small. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But move forward. Progress beats perfection every single time. Ask yourself, what would your life look like if you stopped procrastinating for just 1 year? Where would you be? Who would you become? The answer is simple. You'd be unrecognizable compared to where you are now. That's the power of action. The fourth reason most people fail is lack of vision. If you don't know where you're going, how can you expect to get there? Most people drift through life without clear goals. They wake up, go to work, come home, scroll, sleep, repeat. And then years later, they wonder why they feel stuck, unfulfilled, and lost. Here's the truth. Success requires clarity. You need a target. You need something you're aiming for. Without vision, you're like a ship at sea with no destination. You'll drift wherever the current takes you. How to avoid this trap? Get crystal clear on what you want. Write it down. Make it specific, measurable, and time-bound. Don't just say, "I want to be successful." Say, "I want to save $10,000 this year," or "I want to lose 20 pounds in 6 months," or "I want to upload 100 YouTube videos in the next 12 months. Clarity creates focus, and focus creates results. When you know what you want and why you want it, you'll be unstoppable. The fifth reason most people fail is their environment. You've heard the saying, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And it's true. If your friends are lazy, unmotivated, negative, and small-minded, you will eventually become the same. Your environment shapes your standards without you even realizing it. Most people fail because they surround themselves with the wrong crowd. They let toxic people drain their energy. They let small thinkers limit their vision. And they don't realize how much their environment is holding them back. How to avoid this trap? Protect your environment like your life depends on it, because it does. Surround yourself with winners. Connect with people who challenge you to level up. Read books from people who have achieved what you want. Watch content that inspires growth, not mindless distraction. And remember, if you can't change your friends, change your environment. If you want to fly, stop hanging out with chickens. So let's recap. Most people fail because they lack discipline, they fear failure, they procrastinate, they lack vision, and they surround themselves with the wrong people. But here's the good news. Every single one of these reasons is a choice. You can choose discipline. You can choose to see failure as feedback. You can choose action over procrastination. You can choose clarity over confusion. And you can choose to build an environment that pushes you to grow. Success is not reserved for the special few. It's built by ordinary people who decide to do the things that others are unwilling to do. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just listen to this video and forget it. Apply it. Pick one area of your life where you've been slipping. Whether it's discipline, fear, procrastination, vision, or your environment, and start fixing it today. And if you're serious about growth, hit that subscribe button right now. Because every week, I'm dropping content like this to keep you motivated, disciplined, and on track to your dreams. Most people fail, but you don't have to. The choice is yours.